Hello BookTube and welcome to Tag Tuesday. Today I'm going to be doing the favorite Penguin Classic tag. The tag was created by Steve Donahue with some inspiration from Lukash of Totally Pretentious. So my favorite Penguin is Clark Ashton Smith's The Dark Eidolon and Other Fantasies. I bought this book, I want to say about 2 years ago. Or going on 2 years ago. And to be honest, I've never actually read this edition. But Clark Ashton Smith is one of my favorite fantasy writers. He wrote in the early 20th century alongside H.P. Lovecraft, Robert E. Howard, and others. I think C.L. Moore. So yeah, and Clark Ashton Smith's fiction, his short stories are incredibly weird and amazing works, and I just love them. I first encountered Clark Ashton Smith, I think, in the pages of, or the e-pages of Blackgate magazine. I'm thinking, if I remember, there was some article about Robert E. Howard, and the article drew in H.P. Lovecraft and Clark Ashton Smith. And that got me curious, and I went to, I think The Dark Eidolon was around at the time. I think I might have read a short story from there. The one about the charnel house, and a break-in at a charnel house, and that got me even more interested. So I looked and saw that there was a collection called The Return of the Sorcerer, which my local library said it had a copy of, and when I requested it, and eventually they couldn't find it, so apparently it got stolen. And so I interlibrary loaned it and read the collection, loved it, and I've wanted it in my collection ever since. And it took me forever to get around to it. A lot of Clark Ashton Smith's work is out of print or incredibly expensive to find. There's a collection, or several collected editions of his series. His Zothic series I really like, and I wanted a standalone collection of that, but it's wildly expensive and hard to find. So yeah, I kind of let it slide for several years, and then about 2 years ago I was looking and I saw The Return of the Sorcerer was available on the Libris for not a whole lot of money, so I picked it up. An older collection called Lost Worlds was available, so I picked that up. And I read it last year and quite enjoyed it. Although I hate the cover. It's got this, like, a blue jeans and a tarantula crawling on it. Makes absolutely no sense. And then I saw this on Amazon, and I picked it up, and I've been looking forward to reading it ever since. So I think I'm going to take this video as to light a fire to actually read this today. So spoiler for weekly reads, I'm having a shit of a reading week so far. So hopefully, except for a fairy tale, and actually comics in general, but what I'm supposed to be focusing on, I'm not having a lot of success, and I will rant about that on Friday. But so hopefully Clark Ashton Smith will get me out of this reading slump. Anyway, so that was the favorite Penguin Classic tag. If you would like to do this tag, do consider yourselves tagged. And I will see you definitely tomorrow with a writing video. I'm not entirely sure what I'll talk about. I'm still kind of going over it, but hopefully it'll be fun. So until tomorrow, BookTube, thank you and stay safe.